Hi, welcome to the Native Wildman channel. Your host Sean Catfish Wilson speaking, and today I want to do blade steel comparison. Okay, first we have Oz 8, and these are budget steels. We have Sandvik 12C 29. I don't remember. You can look it up. But this is a Sandvik steel. And then we have like I said, CRKT's hit and miss. This one didn't open up all the way on the thumb flip or the flipper tab. This one did. Anyways, we have 8 CRMOV 13. On first comparison, edge retention and sharpenability. Well, honestly, how sharp you can get a knife is on your one factor is your experience in sharpening stuff. Oops. I use a stone. Some people like to use a work sharp, and if you're interested in the work sharp, let me send you over to the Shooting Guys channel. He does a lot of videos on the work sharp. I'm the wrong channel for work sharp. Well, they do make stones. I might eventually try one of their bench stones, but as far as their belt sanding or their belt stone or their like the Ken Onion sharpening system with the belt that you pull through, check out the Shooting Guys channel. He does a really thorough and great review on it. So as far as sharpenability, they all will get really sharp edges. This one, however, I have noticed out of all of them that it does take edge damage cutting while cutting through wood and harder materials. It takes edge damage quicker. The metal, I don't like the way the metal actually feels as a metal, and the way it feels on the stone. I can sharpen it, but I don't like the way it feels on the stone sharpening it. It just, I love the knife. Don't get me wrong, I really love this knife. It's a good knife. And the steel's okay. It won't hold an edge, but like I said, it does tend to flatten out. It doesn't chip. At least CRKT's doesn't chip. Kershaw, on the other hand, it was the same blade steel, and the whole edge chipped off on me on one of them. And it is pretty rust tolerant, because sometimes I have to get in and out of muddy places, and I do get my things muddy and wet on the edges sometimes when I need to do work. I do like these serrations on it, and I'm not a big serration fan. Now this, however, this is Sandvik. It's got a coating on it, but it feels really good to sharpen. It's a joy to actually sharpen this Sandvik. It feels good on the stone. It wants to cut good. This, I mean, it cuts good, but it doesn't seem like it's cutting good. It doesn't feel like it compared to like this. I can feel the stone doing its magic. And this holds an edge for quite a while. I like it. And it does sharpen up fairly easy. This sharpens up easy too. So this sharpens up easy as a steel. It can do harder work without edge damage. The edge retention is really good, especially for the price of it. And then this stuff is Oz-8, and even filling a metal like this compared to filling this, or what little metal I can fill on this, this takes to a stone really well. It'll get a sharp edge. I think the Sandvik will probably get the sharpest edge and hold the sharpest edge for the longest. But this Oz-8 does really good, especially on my Arkansas here, my 1,000 to 2,000 grit Arkansas. It's probably somewhere around in the middle, I would imagine. I like sharpening this. This one feels nice. I can get it. These two I can get the same sharpness. This one, the edge geometry is a little bit fatter, but it gets sharp. It gets sharp enough to pop hairs off my arms. So, and this would have to be go edge retention. This one, then this one. In my personal experience, this one can do harder work without flattening out the steel or messing up your edge grind. It doesn't flatten as easy. It doesn't deform as easy as, because you know sometimes when you cut through stuff, harder stuff, it'll kind of flatten out that edge along here. These two steels don't do it as much compared to this one. And that's probably also a thing to do with the hardness that it is. This might not be as treated as hard. I don't know the heat treat cycles. However, I do know that cold steel, the real cold steel, because now they've been bought out by somebody else. Cold steel was spot on their heat treats. I've never had a bad edge on a cold steel knife, and I own a few of them. It's one of my favorite brands, honestly, for knives, is Cold Steel. I love a lot of CRKT's designs, but they go to a lot of this 8CR, and like I said, I love the knife. I like the knife itself, but honestly, I would rather have this be D2 or Sandvik or even Oz-8 are all better than MOV 8CR MOV 13. And this one, yeah, definitely a workhorse. It's cut through a lot of things, more than this, actually. But as far as the factory edges, it's probably this one, then this one before I had to sharpen the factory edges. And then after sharpening them, probably this one needs more sharpening, more work done to it than this one. And this one I've only actually had to sharpen one time. So I would definitely say that the Sandvik is by far, for the price and what you're getting for edge retention and being able to hold a good edge and be sharp, Sandvik is a pretty good steel. Then followed by Oz-8, then 8CR. And however, I'm going to remind you, this is my opinion on it, and I've had these knives for a long time and this knife for probably not a year, but I've used it a lot already for wood carving and cleaned fish with all of these knives. Or not cleaned fish. Well, I've cleaned fish with this knife, but I've used all of these knives to make cut bait. Not clean fish, make cut bait, Sean. Yes, 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 voice in my head. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. And this video was an idea of a friend of mine. He's also a subscriber, so it's a subscriber, close friend. Flatlander Mike. He's been in a few of my videos. You all know him. He's pretty cool. Great guy. He's my older brother. Well, he's old enough to be my pa. So he's like a secondary dad figure to me. He's a really good guy. Really good guy. And since he requested this video, I definitely wanted to bring him the video. But like I said, I don't have any scientific thing. Like they got things that you can put a string in or something in, and you take your knife and you go, and it's on a scale, and it tells you how much pressure it takes to cut it. I don't have any of that stuff. I go out and use my knives, so. And any knife review I bring to you is gonna be from my own personal experience. And again, because this is talking about knives, I'm gonna use the bacon size comparison. So. Okay, so let me know what you think about this video. What still do you like, and do you agree with my order, the way I think these stills come in to select as far as edge retention and quality of still? Peace and long life.